So I'm saying I'm a lot. Hey guys, it's Jordan and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm sitting on a bathtub. I know I'm in the bathroom because this room in this house that I'm in, this bathroom has the best lighting in the house. So I don't have like a normal setup today, but just bear with me. The video I wanted to share with you guys today is something more personal. All my other YouTube videos are of just me traveling and moving around. So this is something different. And it's special because I'm gonna answer all your questions. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start off first with someone asked me, what is your definition of being successful? My definition of being successful is to not compare yourself to other success, because success can be different for everybody. Success to you just might be you taking care of your family, having all your bills paid on time, and having just enough money in your bank account to be able to eat for the day. Success could be you taking care of yourself and not having to ask anyone for anything. You don't have to be big and famous and have all the latest fashion and the clothes and the shoes. That's not success. Success means you feeling proud of yourself for whatever you're doing and just having a smile on your face and, just being able to take care of yourself. To me, that's success. So don't ever compare yourself to anybody else, because what's for them is for them and what's for you is for you. So hope that answered that question. What do you have in store to teach younger girls who may look up to you? I can't even answer that question. I can't. I don't have a good answer. Sorry. Okay, here's a good question. How do you keep good credit? I'm just gonna be honest and say that my credit is not top tier credit, but it's decent. And I started educating myself about credit just a few years ago, When I was 19 years old, I bought my first car through a Honda dealership. It was a Honda. And I was so proud of myself for buying my first car, and I got like a first time buyer's loan, right? So I didn't know anything about credit at that time, APR, I didn't know any of that. But I bought my first car, and every single payment I made it on time for 3 years. So by me doing that, that helped to build a type of credit history, and because I paid it on time, it reported to my credit that, I was good for the payment, and they like to see that. They like to see that you pay your payments on time. So I started off with my first car. Then I got a secure credit card from Wells Fargo. It's not a major credit card, it's a secure card where you put your own money on the card. So I started off with like $300 on the card. You buy groceries, gas, but don't spend up to your limit. You have to show them that you don't need the whole limit. Credit is kind of confusing, but once you start educating yourself and getting the hang of it, it's pretty easy. So I paid my car payments on time for 3 years. Fast forward now, I've been paying a car payment on time for about 5 years. So that's good, number one. Number two, I got my secure credit card, and I pay on time every month when the bill comes. I also have a small student loan, which I do pay that on time every month as well. So you don't have to have $1 million to have good credit. Good credit is when you have money and you pay all your bills on time and it gets reported to your credit bureaus, So they would just want to see that you pay your payments on time and don't have any late payments. I don't care if you don't have that much money. Make sure all your bills are paid on time, and that will help raise your credit over time. What is my greatest accomplishment? My greatest accomplishment would be me just being able to take care of myself. Like, I really pride myself on that, You know, I started off young, just trying to figure out my life and what I wanted out of life. And I just was so self-reliant and self-sufficient because I didn't have anybody that could help me with anything, finance, wisdom, whatever. So I honestly I had to get it out of the streets. Like I had to get everything I had off the muscle, as you can say. So my greatest accomplishment is just being able to provide for myself and take care of myself and not having to have my hand out and ask anybody for anything. Okay. Somebody said sports, which, listen, I don't watch sports, so I'm not going to answer that question. I don't even watch TV, so sports is not my thing. Somebody asked me, have I ever had a stalker? I wouldn't so say a stalker. I have people on social media that get on my nerves. Like, they'll repeatedly send me messages and say dumb stuff, so they get blocked. A stalker in that sense of where somebody on social media just will not leave me alone and just keep saying dumb things to me that get on my nerves, so they have to get blocked. I also had an incident where somebody wrote me on social media and they said, hey, don't you live here? And I'm like, how do they know where I live? Because the guy lived in my complex and he already followed me on social media. So when he saw me, he was like, oh, that's her, da 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 da. And that's kind of scary too. When people could point out where you live and you don't even know them, that's scary. But a crazy stalker, no, I wouldn't say that. Okay, what else? Somebody said, do you date white guys? Well, you know, I have in the past, but I'm not gonna lie, it's just everybody has their own preference. And no hate to the white guys, because I'm not gonna lie, there's some attractive white guys, but it's just white guys don't really even like try to talk to me all the time for some reason. Like just recently they have started to try to talk to me, but in the past not a lot of white guys have tried to talk to me. I don't know, maybe in the future, you never know. Someone said, if you could relive one part of your life, how would you change it? Honestly, if I could relive one part of my life, I wouldn't want to change anything about my life. Like, my life hasn't been perfect, but because it hasn't been perfect, that's made it perfect. My life has helped me to learn so many things because of the things that have happened to me. It's taught me so many lessons, and most of those lessons are self-taught, you know. You just learn as you go. So I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. I've had a lot of great things happen to me. And I would not go back and like change anything at all. Ooh. What's something that you wish you knew 10 years ago that you know now? 10 years ago I was 15, so I didn't know anything at 15. At 15 you think you know stuff, but you don't know anything. But the one thing I wish I would have known back then, never, ever listen to what people say. You know why? Because the same people that talk back then are the same ones that are gonna wanna be around you now because of the things that you're doing. The things that they were talking bad upon you for back then, they would love to be in your position now. They would love to hang around you now, be your friend now. And I was always one that I would always like take others' opinions into account and just hold them close, like, oh my God, people are talking about me. They're saying this about me. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? No, because guess what? Does any of that matter now? No. So the one thing I wish I would have known back then, just don't listen to what people say. Their opinions, none of that is valid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big person on taking advice. Like, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't like to take a lot of advice because why would I take advice from someone in the same position as me? So that's just me. Somebody said, how do you feel about what's going on in America right now? Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but number one, I don't care about the president. I don't care who the president is. Number two, what's going on in America. I'm not gonna so say I don't care. The only thing I'm gonna say I care about is the way that we treat one another, regardless of our skin color, our shape, our size, our age. Everyone needs to be respected. And the president will not do that for us. The cops won't do that for us. We can only, as a people, show each other respect, and that's where it starts from. Because number one, I don't watch the news. There's so much bad stuff on the news, people killing people, so much crime going on, cops shooting people that don't deserve it. People are worried about who the president is, Trump, oh, what is he gonna do to us? No, you have to learn to respect your neighbor first. And I just think that would cut a lot of the bullshit out right there. So what goes on in America doesn't start with the president. It starts with us as a people. Love your neighbor, respect your neighbor, you know? And if you don't have that basic respect, then our country is gonna go to shit. And that's why it is going to shit, because there's racist people on the streets, there's people that think they're better than one another, and that's not the case. No one is better than the next. So that's my answer to that. Somebody asked me, do I still have my cheerleader outfit from high school? No, those are borrowed. We have to give those back when we're done for the season, so no. Okay. I'm gonna just do one more question because I don't want to hold you guys forever. Somebody said you demand respect. How do you feel you've earned it? I just think everybody should demand respect. Everybody should demand respect, you know? How do I feel I've earned respect? I've earned respect by just not messing with people that don't give it to me. Like, if I'm your friend and you don't respect our friendship, or if I'm your girlfriend and you don't respect our relationship, then I'm gonna keep it moving. Because you know why? There's always gonna be somebody that will respect you. You don't have to demand respect. The respect should just be a natural thing, you know? Yeah, if you don't respect me, I'm gonna just keep it moving, because you don't know what you have until it's gone. So respect me while I'm around. Respect me as your friend, you know, as your associate, as your girlfriend, as your sister, as your daughter. Just respect me, and if not, I'll just cut you off and keep it moving, because as long as I breathe, eat, sleep, shit every day, then I'm fine by myself, you know. I don't need bad energy or bad vibes around me. So that's my answer to that question. I wish you guys sent me some more interesting questions, but I guess not. So that's all for today, and thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna try to have a lot of other YouTube videos on the way, so stay tuned.